from the sky on that magical night.
All right, let's turn this up a little bit. Sorry. I'm going to turn it up.
And in the colors of 1,000 sunsets, they travel to the world on a silvery light. The people of the earth stood waiting, watching as the ships came one by one, setting fire to the sky as they landed, carrying to the world children of the sun. Children of the sun.
And if you think that I'm
all at once came a sound from the inside. Thick beam made of light hit the ground. Everyone felt the sound of their heartbeat. Every man, every woman, every child. They passed the limits of imagination to the door to the world of another time. And on the journey of 1,000 lifetimes, with the children of the sun, they started to climb.
children of the sun? Children of the sun. No more gravity, nothing holding them down. Floating endlessly as their ship leaves the ground. Through the wars of time, at the speed of light, rise the crystal ships on their celestial flight. Children of the sun. Children of the sun. Children of the sun.
Okay, thank you. This reminds me of the Monster Walk, when the good guys are coming out to get the children of the sun. This is an excellent fucking song. This is the battle right here, the final battle.
Children of the sun, children of the sun. Children of the sun, children of the sun. Children of the sun, children of the sun. Children of the sun, children of the sun.
Exit stage left, boys. Thank you. No, go ahead. Keep singing, but just walk on. There you go. Walk on out the door. There you go. Thank you. A little bit overdone, a little oversaturated there. Children of the Sun by the band Billy Thorpe. Billy Thorpe. No more gravity. How about that? I'd like to dedicate the next song to my best friend Joe Seeger. And I'm going to play nothing but sad songs until you come back. I'm tired of it. God damn it. I'm sick of it. Enough's enough. It's up to you, JoJo.
I can tell by your eyes that you've probably been crying forever. And the stars in the sky don't mean nothing to you. They're a mirror. I don't wanna talk about it, how you broke my heart. But if I stay here just a little bit longer, if I stay here, won't you listen to my heart? Oh, my heart. If I stand all alone, will the shadow hide the colors of my heart? Blue for the tears, black for the nights, feels the stars in the
Stewart. Just step right over there, and the lady will pay you at the little table by the door. Something very strange happened to us. I'm going to show y'all something that's going to freak everybody out. So I can either show you now, or I can wait and see if other people show up, because people think I never come on Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday night. I'm going to show y'all what it's like to live through a Texas... cheers. Show you what it's like to live through a Texas thunderstorm. A level 5 Texas thunderstorm with circulation right over your head, right over your house. And the sounds are going to kill you. You're not going to believe this. Now, when you're looking for danger in a Texas thunderstorm, there's 2 things that you look out for: hail and a rain wrap. A rain wrap means that the rain is coming sideways. And what that means is, rain falls down straight unless, okay, you could say, well, Debbie, the wind's blowing. Well, yeah. But when you have hail, that means that it's coming through it's just hard to describe and figure out, but I'm going to play this for y'all. And I recorded this. Now you're going to hear, I'll tell you what's playing when it starts to play. So hold on just a second. Let me find it. All right. It starts off with, now the last thing you're going to hear, how many of you guys out there have told you, I've told you before that dogs talk. They talk. They talk. You just have to record it and slow it down. Okay. When I left during the storm, Fufu started crying, and at the very end of her cry, she says, "Mommy," and I'm going to play that for you first. This is Fufu. All right. Let me go ahead and make this louder for you guys. Okay. This is Fufu missing me because I left, and I'll tell you why I left. But regardless, this is Fufu, and after she gets through whining, I want you to hear her say really quietly, "Mommy." And you're going to go, "What?" I know, it sounds crazy, I know. All right, let me do the amplification first. To my heart. Okay, here we go with Fufu whining, and then she's going to say, "Mommy." This is after I left. All right, here comes the last part. You ready to hear the last part? Listen up. You're going to hear her say, "Mommy." I'm going to turn this down. Did you hear it? That's what she said, Foofers. Hold on, I'm going to play that again. "Mommy." Okay, here we go with the full, y'all be ready for this. This is pretty wild. And I recorded it for you, little beautiful people. Now just let me go and find it. It's in my iTunes, I think. What did I do with it? Yeah, I think it's in my iTunes. Hold on, boopers. Hold on, boopity boop. Hold on, boopsie. Hold on. Okay, I'm waiting for the iTunes to open. This is amazing what I'm going to show you guys. Hold on, boopers. To my heart. Okay, let's see. Recently added. Don't download. Songs. Hold on. She's got to... Okay, go away. Hold on, boops. Under music. All right. So Heather calls... and she is in a complete panic attack because she's in the middle of a level 5 thunderstorm. Complete panic attack. And I recorded her. And the reason I recorded her is I've told her before 1,000 times, whenever you're upset, don't get mad at me. Don't start being a bitch to me. And she was doing it. So I went over there and went, click, and I turned it on real quick. But anyway, I cut that part off. So we hang up, and you're going to hear me listening to my prior evening show in the background. It's going to be kind of confusing because it was even confusing to me, okay? But during that time, you're going to hear me. Well, I'll just describe what it is. Here we go. This is pretty wild. Now this is exactly what it sounds like. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, she got caught for.
Let me turn it up and see where I'm at. Hold on.
I'm blown away about Trump. Oh boy. You know, you hear those people.
All right, this is me listening to my show. I'm there and I'm listening to my show. I'm sitting at the desk just listening to it.
People on the internet that say, was it slap my head or whatever it is? Oh my gosh, I've just recently been made aware of a speech that he gave, and I'm thinking, what did I tell him? Get him off the microphones. You've got to. He made a complete fool out of himself. And here's what he said, in part. Our country will be at grave risk of brownouts and blackouts. Tiny amount. He says, and we'll sit down. Sort of just, I like to buy the world a Cokes. When it comes to El Speecherinos, opposed to secret societies. And after, going to all those classes that, wait a minute.
Okay, you can hear the wind in the background. Now, at this point, I have completely forgotten that the recorder was on. I have totally forgot it. So I don't even remember the recorder being on. So you can hear the wind start to pick up, and just watch what happens.
I'll write a whole book if I want to. Today's letter comes from. Hold on, Goofy. Shut up, Goofy. Today's letter comes from. Hold on. That was Debi's mailbag.
I had an injury. When I was 7 years old, I fell off a teeter-totter.
Okay, now listen. I turned the show off, I think. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
I know somebody that does that.
Okay, now you're going to start hearing a lot of loud bangs. You know what that is? Baseball-sized hail banging the crap out of my house. Now watch. And I'm going, what the fuck? You'll hear me go, what the fuck?
I asked him a minute ago, I said, do you need a pill of some kind or something? No, I have to cook those for a long time.
Oh, good.
I'm just going to have some soup. I bought a can of soup.
Okay, that's me still listening to the show. Now listen to the noise in the background. I'm listening to the show on my speakers. That is not me slamming around the desk. I'm being as quiet as a mouse. I'm going, oh my fuck. That's all hell. Just watch what I do. Getting our ass kicked. That's hell. Hitting the top of my house. Cowboys, what they said. All right, I don't normally get scared enough to go in the bathroom and take cover. I took me and all three of the dogs in the bathroom. I said, come on, guys. We were the only ones home. It was pitch black dark at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Came back in to get my lockbox. Okay, when hail is hitting sideways, something's pushing it, and it's got to be what they call the vortex, which is really not when it touches the ground. It's like the clouds can spin, a tornado can spin up above your head for a long time before it comes down. It just has to latch on. And when I could tell that hail was hitting my windows from the side, then it's not coming straight down. There's something pushing it. Okay, here we go. It's going to get really bad right now. Hank was in a complete panic attack. He was pacing, freaking out, panting. He didn't know what was going on, and I had to calm him down. Now, how many of you guys I have told that there's very few things I will not do that's asked of me by certain people. Jet calls in the middle of a level 5 thunderstorm, crying. He's across town with his mommy doing something, and he left his doggies outside. He left Lulu, Little Man, and Kiva, and their weenie dogs. And he calls me in tears. How many of y'all think that I would step out barefoot? I had on cutoffs and a t-shirt, grab my bag and my keys, walk out the door barefoot in a driving thunder and hailstorm to drive all the way over to her house to let those weenie dogs in? How many of y'all think that I would do that? How many of y'all would do that? Watch. Okay, it's starting to subside. I'm going to go forward to jet calls. And it comes back. Let me tell you how I know this was a cyclone above our heads. Because now we're in the suck zone. It gets real quiet, and then it picks back up treacherously worse than it was before, which that's what happens if it goes right over you. The suck zone is the violent part of the tornado. That's the backside. That's when it'll pull in a lake, if it can, depending on how fast it's spinning. I know this was spinning over my head. I know it was. Because watch what happens. It'll go quiet, and then it'll come back with a vengeance. That's when you're trying to get out of it. Just like you've seen in the old film, The Perfect Storm, whenever he says she's not going to let us out because they were in the middle of it. And leaving is 55,000 times worse than going in. Here's the backside of the storm.
This is horrible. This is really scary. What the fuck?
Okay, notice it's starting to calm down just a little bit. Okay, now I'm loading up my stuff. Now watch. Here we go. Get ready. It's just getting warmed up. This was yesterday. Okay, listen. Can you hear the speed? Here we go. We're picking up on the back end. That's Heather calling me. Watch.
Hello? Yes, it's real fucking bad. It's like, oh my God, I'm in the bathtub. Can you hear that? Listen. Listen to this, Heather. Baseball-sized hail is beating this place.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Watch. This is the backside of it.
Unbelievable. I've never seen a storm.
I can't hear a word she's saying. Listen to it. Listen. Now, I open the front door, and I have what's called a storm door. A storm door is, I have a big wooden door, and when you open that, there's a solid glass door. When I opened my door, the suction up slammed the door on me and almost took off my storm door, okay? Because if you don't have a window cracked in the south and the north end of your home, it's worse. If the tornado passes by you, that's what collapses the houses is the suction. It's like that really hard, and it'll make it go boom. It'll just explode, really. But if the vortex goes over your home, the wind and will destroy it. That was so strong that it pulled almost a tree out, and it was not on the ground. Now, mind you, it didn't touch down, so there was no actual tornado that was formed. But I can tell. I lived in West Texas all my life, up on the Cap Rock, where these things were a daily thing, and my father always outran them because he would just pack us all in the car, and he was always really good at it too. Because you can't outrun them, but you have to be really smart. You have to have weather. And my dad studied meteorology. So take a listen to this. Okay, here we go. I'm on the phone with Heather, and I'm fixing to open the front door. All right, there's the door. It just tore off in front of me practically. It didn't tear it, but I open the front door, and I turn over to Hank to say, stay back. And it pulls the door out of my hand and goes, pow! And then it goes wham, and it opens that door. That's suction. That's the backside. We're in the suck zone now. Listen to the wind. Listen. Doesn't it sound like a train going by? This is wild, man. We live in a dangerous part of the country at this time of year. I mean, it's something else. I was just sitting there listening to my freaking show. I was enjoying I had cleaned the house. The house was immaculate, and I thought, I'm just going to sit down and see what happened last night on the show. So I was listening to it. And I was like, what the fuck? And Heather's on the phone with me now. Now, Jet calls back. It gets a little bit quiet again. It goes down again, which means there were popcorn showers. I mean, there were popcorn storms. We were in the middle of one again. One passed over, and now we're going to go through another one. Let's see if I can go forward when Jet calls. No, Zuko's already crying. I've already gone. Hank had his head in the door, and he wasn't going to move because he's part pit, and he was just like pushing so hard because he wanted to get out and run. And so did all three of the dogs, wanted to just run for their lives. They were so scared. And I'm trying to say, get back. They wouldn't let me out the front door because the wind is like pulling me down, and I'm barefoot, and I've got my bag, and I've got my keys, and I'm trying to get out the door, and Hank will not leave. Hank will not get out of the door. He is so strong. And Gunner's doing it with him too. I start going, get back, real loud, because you're supposed to bark at them like a dog. All they hear is, rah, rah. Okay, Jet has already asked. I want y'all to hear Jet's little sweet voice, if I can find it. Okay, it's calming down just a little bit.
Poor baby angels.
Here we go,
I don't
listen.
know if I can try. It's really bad, guys. I mean, it's like super duper. Oh my God, bad. I'll see what I can. Hold on, let Mika go. I'll go only for you.
He goes, please, Mika, go get my doggies. So I walk out the door in a driving thunderstorm and get in my car and go.
I'm going
Can go if you can, please. He was leaving hockey. They were at the Star Center.
right now. Hold on, let me get her keys. All right, here I go. Here's my keys. Just stay with me on the phone.
Okay. That's sad. He didn't know until he heard what I was going through. I was going, oh my God, it's terrible. So there you go. That's what there you go. And then I want you to hear what happens when I leave Fufu by herself. She is so attached to me. It's pathetic. Now they're alone. The doggies. That's why I always tell Sonny, you need to come and pick up me and Fufu. Fufu couldn't live without me. I mean, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying she's that attached. I'm in the car now, and I get into water up to the middle of my door. It was pretty bad. It was really something to go through. I'll tell you what. And then here's 17 seconds of Fufu howling, and then she says, "Mommy." Buttermilk. Sunflower. She's too cute for words. I'm going to put something on because she has to go outside for some reason. You need to go outside? All right. Hold on. Let me put something on for these guys to listen to while we're gone. We'll be right back. Let me find, here's something for you.
Hey, this is Curtis from Tucson, Arizona, and I never listen to the Debbie Daily Show. Nah, I can't do it.
Hold on, buddy. Wake and bake. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to find something here. Oh, I'll just put this on. I'll be right back, okay? This is me and Mr. Midnight Movie from the year 2013. And Mr. Solution had just left the show, and he literally tore Mr. Midnight Movie a new ass. And I kept telling him, don't get mad. Just stay calm. And he said that in the chat room. But please go ahead, Brian.
Yes, I just want to say that stoic calm wins, and I'm treating myself to some sugar-free cookies after the show. And yes, I don't want to say that I'm proud of myself, but yes, I believe that this is a lesson for everyone that deals with bullies. Remain calm, and don't let it get to you. Let it roll off your back. You can win with stoic calm. Thank you, and thank you for having me, Debbie.
You're very welcome, Brian. Mr. Midnight Movie, you're very welcome. We're now live on Spreaker. We're in archive on Blog Talk Radio. We have just as many people, I think, over there listening as we did on Blog Talk Radio. So it's now, I guess, does that mean Brian hung up? Did he hang up?
No, I'm still here.
All the rude noise in the background
here.
is my husband. And he let Gunner in. No, they're walking out now. You know, this has been an interesting night, and I have to say that I'm the kind of person that, I mean, if what I try to do destroys anything, then that's something that I'll just deal with. I mean, if Mr. Solutions doesn't want to be on my show anymore, then I'll have to deal with that. Then I think that Mr. Solution, again, I stand by the fact that he was in the military, because and how many of you out there were raised by a person that was in the upper upper ranks of military. I was raised by him, people. I didn't know him. I was raised by him. Every day of my life I spent with him. And they're different people. And Mr. Solutions will remember maybe perhaps when I asked my father sometimes about making rank in the military, he said, Deborah, the only thing that kept one man from another man from making rank in the military is he was a better soldier. He was better at everything he did, and therefore he made rank. And I think that you just have to, I don't even know where I was going with that, but I forgot, because see, when I'm muted and y'all are making points, I'm sitting here thinking of all these things I want to say, and then I forget about what they are by the time I get back on the line. So it had to do with something y'all were talking about earlier, but I have that written down, Chad, for tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the Chad Factor. What are we going to talk about, Chad?
We can talk about that on Skype, not on the radio right now.
Oh, we don't want to give a tease. We don't want to tease the audience at all.
We'll surprise them on Facebook.
Wow, this is going to be fun, I guess. Okay, well there you go. Tomorrow night I will be on the Chad Factor on TalkShoe.com. Do you know how they can find it? Is it just go to TalkShoe and just search on Chad Factor?
Yeah.
There you go. Now, who is your friend Brian that you brought with you tonight?
This is my man from California. He's pro-white, white nationalist. Met him on Truth Militia. Brian, you're still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, that's him.
Now, what do you mean you're...
But you didn't say I'm a friend. I consider ourselves friends.
What do you mean you're pro-white? I mean, I think all of us are pro our own race. I mean, I guess I'm technically white. Am I pro-white?
I don't know. It depends on, I don't know you well, but I mean, Chad and I agree with, things that me and most other whites don't even see eye to eye on. Things like, just Zionist control of our country and a lot of things like that.
Does pro-white...
Legal immigration.
Does pro-white mean you're anti-black and anti-brown and anti-yellow?
Well, not to me, no. I mean, I've never hurt anyone of any other race. So,
yeah, it doesn't mean... Being pro-white doesn't mean that you're racist. It can mean that you love yourself, love your race, doesn't want to see anything happen to it. But the fact is, a lot of pro-white shows... and you complain about black shows saying the N-word, but, the White Voice just had an episode talking about a world without black people, and it's very idiotic to say things would be better without a world without black people because they'd have a $1 trillion spending rate, which means the money would go. Black people dominated sports, entertainment. There would be no Ben Carson. There would be no. And in fact, I don't even think America would be here if it wasn't for black people. But and then they say nigger, and ape and the coon, go to nigger mania, stormfront. So being pro-white doesn't mean racist, but that's what most people tend to think because of those sites. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And Chad and I also have a lot of things in common.
Okay.
That we're both young guys, and we just.
What did y'all think about that storm?
Watch the same things on TV.
Shut up. What did y'all think about that storm? That's pretty wild, huh? How many of y'all have ever been through a violent storm of that magnitude? It's very scary. You know what I mean? And you just have to sit back and let it go. There's nothing else you can do. You're completely at the mercy of the weather. I mean, that was one of the most violent storms I've been in many, many years. I can tell you that much. It was very, very violent. Yeah, we got to talk to Joe. I need to play another Joe song. Let me swoon him one more time and see if I can pull him back with one more heart. Because here's what I know about Joe Seeker, and I don't know if he would even want me to say this, but I don't care. Cards on the table. Joe has dealt with a lot of heartache in his life. Most of it came between him and his son. Now, I say that because he said something accidentally to me one time, and it was on the air, and I don't think he knows that I caught it. And I said, maybe it was on the air. Yeah, I don't remember. It might have been off the air. But he was talking about his son. And I said, well, do you still see him? He says, oh, yeah, I see him all the time. And I said, do you speak to him? He goes, let's just say I see him all the time. And it broke my heart because I knew what he was talking about. He is probably one of those fathers that got screwed around by the mother. You know, your father's this, your father's that, whatever, and got turned all against him, which is called parental alienation. And Joe is probably one of those fathers, like I said, I don't know this to be true, that watches his son from the distance. He will go and watch him play ball and, like, not be there, okay? You know what I'm talking about? And it just breaks my heart when I think about that. But I've heard Joe so many times on the show talk about, and it's got to hurt to have a son somewhere that you're not close to, no matter what happens. No matter what happens. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And here recently in the Daily House, Heather took a stand against Victor pretty hard. I mean, pretty hard. And they didn't speak for the past 2 weeks. They haven't spoke. And I finally set Victor down and I said, you're going to listen to me. If it hair lips the governor, you're going to listen to me. And I said, I will not have this family divided. I won't have it. It won't happen. I said, I've seen so many people do that bullshit before, and it's not going to work here. It's not happening, Victor. Not going to happen. And I said, he goes, well, this, that, and the other. I said, you are the elder of the two. You need to swallow your pride and go over there and talk to her. Well, no, he's still over there. Okay, he went over there earlier. And I can see Heather's point in a lot of ways, and I can see Victor's point in a lot of ways. But it was something that Heather did that Victor took a stand against, and it had to do with me. It was something that Heather did to me, and Victor just went nuts. And he actually had the right to do what he did, but I don't want to go into any of the specifics. And she was flabbergasted that he took that hard of a stand with her. She didn't know what hit her because he was never the disciplinarian. He was never the parent that's raised. And she said that to him that day. She says, oh, so now you're going to start parenting? Where were you when I was 13? You were on the golf course. Anyway, we won't go there. But I set him down and I said, this isn't going to happen. I don't care. I said, be the bigger person, Victor. Because they both were like, F you will F you. And they both have big prides. They really do. Both of them do. And I told him, I said, you will go over there today with me. And because some stuff over there got damaged, and I said, you will go over there and you will help. And I said, so when Heather called, she goes, what time are you coming, Mom? I said, well, Dad's coming with me. And she goes, oh, really? Hold on. And she says, is it okay if Dad comes? And she was talking to Philip and everything. And yeah. So it all worked out for the best. But you just have to put your foot down sometimes and pull rank on people. And I said, it's not going to happen in this family. I'm not going to see it happen. I'm not going to have a brother and a sister who are estranged, or a father and a daughter, or, that's bullshit. Anything can be worked out. Anything can be worked out. Because when it comes to family, in my opinion, you never run out of forgiveness. You just don't. You don't. If you do, you don't belong in a family because people make mistakes. So I'm going to try Joe with this song.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now. And I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot. Why think of everything you've got? For you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns
the sun
away
talking now.
again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
About it is that once they started talking and stuff, they didn't even remember what they were fighting about, and that's what happens to everybody because you just rekindle that spirit together, and you're like, why were we even mad? You know what I mean?
It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
Yeah, I believe that guys have to go, but don't completely cut ties. I talked to one of Stephen's friends the other day. No, I talked to his father. His name is Dr. Rollins. And I saw him and I said, hey, how's it going? He was so close to Hunter, Stephen's friend. And I said, how's Hunter? And he says, I don't know. I haven't spoke to him in 4 years. And that just is not good. I mean, I understand. I don't know the dynamics, but unless somebody just, you know what I mean? I hate that. I hate the shit out of that. Maybe this will get Joe. This goes out to you, Joe. I just saw it on the side.
For you, for me, for all.
I'm going to get mad in a minute. I'm going to get mad. I'm pulling out everything I can find. Let's see what else we have here. Peppermint Rainbow. Oh, please. Are you kidding? All right. We're going to pull out this is a tough one. All right. This is me pulling out, let's see. Now I'm going to pull out the 9mm. All right. Here we go. Not to the nuclear weapon yet. I'll get there in a minute. Joe. God damn it, Joe.
No, I can't forget this evening or your face as you.
Wait a minute. I know what'll get Joe back. Hold on. I know what'll get him back. Aha. This'll get him back. Joe, this is for you, buddy.
Maybe we can talk all night, but that ain't getting us nowhere. I told you everything I possibly can. There's nothing left inside of here, and maybe you can cry all night, but that'll never change the way that I feel. The snow is really piling up outside. I wish you wouldn't make me leave here. I poured it on and I poured it out. I tried to show you just how much I care. I'm tired of words and I'm too hoarse to shout. But you've been cold to me so long. I'm crying icicles instead of tears. And all I can do is keep on telling you I want you. I need you. But there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad. 'Cause 2 out of 3, baby.
All right, Chad. Let's try that again.
Be sad.
All right. Joe. Everybody in the chat room is saying, Joe, get back over here. Now, call in and tell me to fuck off. Dennis is trying to make this all about him. I even posted the little thing that you said. I said, you don't love me anymore. And you said, that's not true. Mr. White says, wake up, Joe. We need you. Dennis said, Joe won't come here because he knows I'm here. See ya. And I said, Dennis, how can I say this? He does not fear you. Mr. White said, Joe fears nobody. God damn it.
I can't lie. I can't tell you that I'm something I'm not. No matter how I try, I'll never be able to give you something that I just haven't got. Well, there's only one girl that I will ever love, and that was so many
Good one, Eric. Eric the eye whore. All right, that didn't work. And I lost my login to the Discord chat. I don't know what I did. I screwed something up big time because I changed my password to my iTunes, my Macintosh thing, my iCloud, and I don't even know what I changed it to. So I tried to get in. It said, since you've changed it once today and now you're wanting to change it again, it's going to take 2 days to get back into it. So I can't get into my iTunes, my iCloud. And iCloud is where everything is. So I'm just like going, what the fuck? Every rose has its thorn. I don't like those guys, Poison and Rat. Oh, Dr. B's calling in on the phone, but I'm going to catch him. What's up, Doc?
Hey.
Huh?
Oh, man. What's up, Doc? Oh, yeah, that's Bud's buddy.
Yes, it is. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, nothing much. How about you?
I miss eating. I can't eat anything. It's so weird. I can't eat anything. It's so stupid. I hate it.
Oh, man.
I know. It's ridiculous because I'm used to living on Whataburger, Taco Bueno, anything I freaking want.
Oh, man. So many good restaurants. Whew.
In so little time.
Yeah, obviously.
I got my thyroid medication, though, but I did get a bad report from the doctor that I don't want to talk about because I just don't want to talk because I'm trying to fix it. I don't want to talk about it. It was too mean. He was bad. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Dr. B? I'm just having a show trying to get Joe Seeker back on the call with us.
Yeah, I've been chilling, relaxing, enjoying this Anime Saturday.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Watching some anime cartoons on my television. Not any of that, what ghosts would think.
Okay. And?
And I'm enjoying while talking to my girlfriend, too.
Your girlfriend. Now, what, aren't all cartoons animated?
Well, yeah, they're drawn, basically.
Don't hate me. I'm just drawn that way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jessica Rabbit.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. I'd like to give a shout out to FY1 Radio over there on Lightning Radio in the UK. And it is about, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday over there, I guess. So good morning, people, if you're just waking up and having your morning tea.
Yeah. And if you Britons enjoy a soda too, you'll call it a fizzy drink, depending on your variant of English.
So me and Mr. Midnight Movie have decided we're going to go see a movie together via the cell phone. We're going to both go to the same movie at the same time, and we're going to be on the cell phone to each other. He said to me today, "Hey, you're very gay." I said, "Well, Jet was not able to go today. He was sick. He couldn't even go." And he goes, we'll tell him to get better. I said, "Here's what we should do. Go to a theater at the same time and we can talk on our phones." He goes, "That might work. We can call each other." And I said, "Stand by. I'm having to enter a credit card number." And he goes, "Just give it to me, Debbie." And I said, "I'm back. I'm locked out of my iCloud account." He goes, "Get off of my cloud." Mr. Midnight Movie is so stupid and funny. He is. He's a mess. So you watched anime today. Why? I mean, is it National Anime Watching Day or what?
It's more like English dubbed version anime. Yeah, nationwide. Not the Japanese, localized anime, because that's original brand of, anime, original dubs, as they call it. Yeah.
There used to be one that was really crappy that was called, I'm talking a long time ago, that was called Speed Racer. Do you remember Speed? Have you ever heard of Speed Racer? This one little jerk would go, "Speed, speed," and it was just like you were just looking at a picture and that it would talk to you. And I thought it was it was horrible.
Oh, now I remember. Oh, man.
Do you remember Speed? Have you ever seen Speed Racer? It's terrible.
The characters talking fast, like, "Oh, there's a racer going on. Ha ha." or
You
something.
know what's excuse me. You know what's worse than that? They had one that was called something like Ratchet Joe or something like that. It was this horrible cartoon where real mouths of real people would talk where the mouths are, and the rest of it was a cartoon, and that was really bad. That was a long time ago. But Speed Racer, I think they're going to make a movie out of it. And they made one a long time ago. Well, Mr. Midnight Movie's calling in. Miss the Landlord. Da-da-da. Now I have to hit add to call. It's Mr. Landlord. Here he comes. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those. Welcome, Mr. Midnight Fluby Pops.
Buenos nachos. You stood me up.
No, I didn't. You didn't go.
So what day are we going?
I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I'm better off just on a whim.
Ah.
Yeah. Whenever you want to go. I don't like to make plans because then something else will come up. Do you remember Speed Racer?
Yes, I do.
Did you like it? Was it stupid?
You know what? I saw it. I mean, I liked it as a kid, and then I saw it again as an adult, and it is amazing. It is one of the most amazing cartoons ever.
But
have you watched?
It's stupid. It's like they don't even. Here's the intro. Listen. Didn't do that at first.
Here comes Speed Racer.
He's a demon on wheels.
He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone.
All right, stop it. We need Joe to come back. Joe, this is getting ridiculous. I don't know. He drove the Mach 1, right?
The Mach 5, baby.
Mach 5.
He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, bet your life's eraser to see it through. Go Speed Racer, go.
Horrible. Don't you think it looked like Japanese anime, Mr. Midnight Movie?
Well, it was made in Japan.
Wow. And now that's all these weird kids of today watch.
Debbie, that show is a classic. My favorite villain was Simone Fastbuck.
Oh, my God.
And,
you know all about this.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
That was, the Lamage still races. Debbie, have you ever watched that show, by the way? Have you? It was
I couldn't stand it.
It's hysterical.
I couldn't stand it. It just the thing was horrible. What about Space Ghost?
I saw that. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
I like that one.
What about this?
Batman.
Pow. Listen to the drums. You know, they never made the words. Batman.
Batman.
They're really dumb if you think about it. All it goes,
I remember my father would go around singing Whack Man, Whack Man.
And Beauty and the Beast. The bestiality you say about it, right? Or something like that?
Well, the Beast was originally a prince, you know. It was cursed.
You know what song I've been listening to, by the way? Have you heard of Rag and Bone Man, Debbie?
Rag and Bone Man. No, why? Why haven't I heard of that?
The song Human?
Rag and Bone Man, the song Human.
Just Human, yeah.
Yeah, I see it right here in front of me. I don't think I've ever heard of this before.
You haven't heard that song before?
Maybe. Let me see. This doesn't sound like your kind of music.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying.
I've never heard that before. Why do you like it so much? You
know what? It's got a good beat to it, and you know the guy's English who sings it. He's He's a white guy from England.
Don't you think it's almost funny when you see an African-American man that lives in England and he talks like an English person? You go, oh, yes, we were watching the storms today. They were very bad. Thank you. It's just strange.
Well, they have a lot, poverty supreme.
Oh, my God.
Black. You mean black?
No, there was a guy we knew called Poverty Supreme that was from England, and he did not like Debi. He was not a fan of Debi's.
She's a devil. She's a devil.
She's the devil. As a black man, Brown Beasley. As a black man. As a black man, Brown Beasley. As a black man.
It's a black man, Mr. Sanucci.
As a black man.
You not mean you don't know you're black.
You talk to that devil woman. She's the devil. She's the devil herself. She's a she-devil. That's what he said.
She's a devil. She's a devil. It's in her nature to be a devil.
You sound just like him. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. Have some tea, my good sir.
Well, it's just whatever. But why did you like this song? I don't get it. What is that?
You know what? I there was a documentary that it played off of, and I was looking for it, and then I found it, and you know what? He's got a good voice, and I like the. You can tell he's got you can tell if you listen close enough that he's got a British accent to a degree. I mean, you can't but if you listen to it long enough, and you know what? I just like it. There are things I like, I like Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train, but I like this too. What'd you think of it?
I liked it, but I know something that you did one time. Mr. Midnight Movie called into my show one night, and as he does most nights, which I absolutely love, well, he calls in and he goes, I heard a song today on the radio, and I really, really, really liked it, and I don't know what it was. And I said, well, let's find it. And I said, what did it talk about? He goes, well, it just kept talking about something like when I was 7 years old, when I was 11 years old, when I was 20 years old, and I hit it. I said, is this it right here? And he was like, oh, my God, how did you do that? I said, I don't know. And he goes, it was really a good song. It really struck a chord with Mr. Midnight Movie. And he's got, father issues too. And it's really about a father and a son type thing. Take a listen to it. It's good.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. My daddy before me, so I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old.
But once I was 7 years old.
Mama told
Welcome to the call, Jewish producer. You'll be lonely. Yeah, this guy even looks like Brian when he was that age.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have that chubby of a face, but I did talk to my father today, and he said, "Do you want to talk?" And I said, "Sure, we can talk." And I asked him if we could talk about malignant self-love, and he said, "Well, can we talk about fucking off first?"
Ooh, here we go. I'd love to meet Boss Ross.
Boss Ross? Oh,
I'd
Jesus.
live to meet Boss fucking Ross. Jewish
You will
producer.
one day.
Jewish
I think
producer.
we'll bring him with us when we travel to Texas.
Jewish producer has met Boss Ross many times. Give us your impression of the old Boss Ross.
I want to kill the man.
Mickey
If
Rooney
if
on a
Brian
good day.
doesn't, I will.
Is he Mickey Rooney on a good day?
One was, the last good day was in November, and I recorded him. I was doing I was going over to their house and recording Boss Ross, just me and him. And he was pretty good. He was getting better every week, which was good. And then he started being an asshole again.
Really?
Well, he felt.
He just beats
Well,
an
he-
asshole like that?
Yeah.
He's just like an asshole? That's crazy.
Now,
love
JP,
that.
would you say that Ross has a lot of malignant self-love?
Yeah, it's a little harsh. Malignant?
Give us something to go on. Like, give us a smart reply that you would get out of Boss if he was going to be an asshole. He would say what?
Well, I mentioned to him this was in his first stages of his accident. Because he was forgetting a lot. I said, "How would you respond to a diagnosis of dementia?" You know what his response to that was?
What?
It was kind of like that. It was, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you."
So he has geriatric rage.
Oh God, yes.
Oh, he's an old bastard.
This was before geriatric, and he has people looking after him, and he has told them to fuck off several times, and fuck you. He will call them in the middle of the night to look for his phone and stuff,
And deny he made the phone call.
and then deny he did it. I didn't fucking do that. You're a liar. Fuck off.
Liar.
And then, he'll wake them up in the middle of the night, but if they ever wake him up, it's like, "You cocksucker, get the fuck out of here."
My impression of Boss Ross was generally positive until the one time I had a business meeting with me and him and the owner of a theater, and the owner of the theater and I were trying to explain to Boss Ross, you need to do this because it's going to help improve ticket sales. It's going to open the availability. We're going to fill the house. But you got to do this one thing. And he said, no. And we were all baffled, and we're trying to dude, this is how it's done now. This is, you do this, and you put, this is how the information and the show gets exposed. No!
Wow.
I'm not doing that. No,
he's Mickey Rooney,
this is
man.
how
He's
I do
Mickey
it.
Rooney. He's Mickey fucking Rooney.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the zoo.
And then he realized that you couldn't pay credit card because he wasn't using what they wanted. And then he was like, "Oh, and then we were scrambling and I said the whole time, you wouldn't listen to anybody. And then don't criticize me. Stop criticizing me.
Really?
Why does everything have to be a criticism?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
my
he's
first.
so grouchy. I love that. He's all pissed off and shit, right?
Yeah, he's angry.
Oh yeah, he's an angry old buzzard. But he says he does because he's in bed all day, and he says, I like watching TV and being, I really enjoy watching the television and reading newspapers.
Oh.
He has not gotten out of bed since February.
Oh man, that's not good. He is so
No,
gonna die.
it's not good.
Well, no, he's actually in better shape. Since he's gotten out of rehab, he's actually in better shape.
How would you know? The true test would be how he walks.
Well, no, I mean he's in better shape, like as far as heart condition and stuff is concerned.
Oh yeah.
Well, somebody's trying to talk to me somewhere, but I don't know where they're trying to talk to me from.
Probably lived to 130.
Yeah, I think so. He used to say, "I'm gonna live to be 114 and get in a gunfight with a jealous teenage lover."
We need to send up the Beppe
malignant self-love, JP. Malignant self-love.
A.K. narcissism.
Now,
or
Beppe
NPD.
Grillo has some words for you, Mr. Midnight Movie. It says, no matter how thin you slice a pancake, it still has two sides. Huh? How about that?
Manja. I'm getting hungry already, Dr. Capullo.
Yes, die.
Die, yeah. You know what? I was reading things, and the less you eat, the longer you live. You can live on less, like one meal a day is really all you need, and less than that.
So
Yep, you have to just get used to the hunger, the feeling the hunger is what I do, and I'm used to it. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'm starving, but I don't care. Let me starve.
I played the Hunger Games, Debbie, and I lose every time.
I put on some of my jeans, and they fell off. They started falling down around my hips, and they were like fixing to fall off. I said, "These are fixing to fall off." What? What you said?
Hey, that's not a problem. You say that like it's a problem.
No, it ain't no problem, Debbie.
Ain't no problem. Come on, baby.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on, baby.
Don't do it.
Baby.
A body is like a machine. It needs fuel.
You're going to get Delano here. Don't you go to Delano.
Yeah,
Come on, baby.
Body
Drop some
needs some
Delano
fuel,
on her.
baby.
Drop some Delano on her.
Drop them jeans, baby.
Oh, shit. Mr. Midnight Movie does this crappy black man called
Drop some
Delano.
Delano on
Hey,
the baby.
come on, baby. This is Delano.
Like a fine-looking blonde lady.
Yes. The blonde.
Blonde ladies
and
like the
brunette.
cocoa.
The Coco.
right.
What the fuck? Oh, my God.
They do.
I was
Heather's
the Easter bunny
listening.
last year. I was the chocolate bunny.
Heather's listening. Let's keep this a little bit on. She's probably dying
Heather?
laughing.
Come on, Heather. We don't discriminate.
Oh, no. Shut
I
up.
wonder where that study came from, whether it's academics, the doctors, or a government agency.
Where
Okay.
what came from?
Like a correlation between longer living and starvation.
Well,
it's
it
not
is true.
necessarily- It's not starvation.
Sonny
but
goes, did somebody say jeans falling off?
It's not necessarily starvation. It's eating a lot less. I mean, and the 3 meals a day is a myth.
Oh, absolutely. We eat like pigs. We're fucking pigs.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, Americans have the worst diet. I don't understand it. How did
Well-
Americans get so screwed?
You know what? We started this whole thing about eating 3 meals a day, and it's just not true. We
And the
don't
food
have.
pyramid.
Yeah, the food pyramid. All that stuff is a lie. We should sue the government. The government gives out the worst. You know what? Government.
Coming from a man who picketed McDonald's for getting away with the jumbo-size meals.
Yes,
Yeah, we were pissed. That was a
Hypocrisy.
great video.
Ask me
Great video, by the way.
prove it. Tell me that you don't believe that he actually
No,
was...
no. I did pick it. No, but this is this is before my.
What do you
Look,
mean you can't supersize it?
You know what? I'm doing it for freedom, not for
yeah.
health reasons. But no, we should. I'm trying to eat I'm trying to even eat 3 meals a day. But I had a bowl of ice cream today, 2 bowls.
I had a big Mexican dinner.
There's an argument that says that it's not necessarily the companies or the government that makes people choose a certain food. It's the individual's fault for like making bad decisions.
Oh, yeah.
Self-control.
Ah, snap. Good one, Dr. B. Tell him, baby.
No. Food, but it's addictive. I mean, I'm just curious to know how. Well, but the government, we shouldn't. Here's the thing, Dr. B. The government should not be paid to give out wrong and bad information. They shouldn't be giving out information, period. Let alone bad information. Okay?
True.
We can handle our own lives without government. And I just want to know what the best way of eating less food. Because, man, I thought, you know what? For about half an hour, 45 minutes when I got home, I said, you know what? I'm not going to have any fucking ice. I'm not going to have any ice cream. I'm going to resist it. And the cravings started coming on. And they came on stronger and stronger. And that need for Rocky Road ice cream in my mouth, just, I couldn't help it.
That's got to mean something really fucked up, like something. I don't know what it is, but it's something really fucked up somewhere, Because I do the same thing, except I can't do it anymore, Mr. Midnight Movie, except I stole a brownie out of Heather's house, and I have the second one right here left.
You know you're going to eat it.
I'm going to die. I can't. I can't. I'm to my limit. I am at code 3 right now. Doctor says, if you do this again, I'm not sure if you're going to make it. And I was like, fuck. And all I can eat is beets, celery, water. They cut out everything. And I said, what am I supposed to eat? And they said, well, you got yourself where you're at. Now you're going to have to get yourself out.
Now, so Debbie, when we go to the movie theater, the buttered popcorn is out of the question, huh? You're not going to be able to steal our buttered popcorn anymore, huh?
I never stole your buttered popcorn, but I don't think I can have that at all. It's that fucked up. Beppe Grillo, the bat signal's up. Beppe Grillo, please call for words of wisdom. We're hurting over here. We're sucking wind.
Yeah. So what was I going to say?
Oh, you're going to continue discussion about eating less,
Yeah, I'm trying to eat less, and Meat Spin isn't helping me, by the way. Watching Meat Spin, Pepe Grillo's channel, only makes me more hungry for ice cream. Not for hot dogs, but for ice cream. But how do you resist? I mean, I'm thinking I want to do what David Fiker did and get that fucking bypass surgery. What do you call it? That fucking lap band or hum band or whatever. I think I might have to do that or take some appetite suppressants. It's going to take a drug because I'm an addict.
Damn it, I left my water in the freaking kitchen. I got to go get it. Y'all just go without me for a minute, okay? All right. I'll be right back. Everybody just chill out. I'll be right back.
So how do you win the Hunger Games?
Oh, wait a minute. Is this a question related to the movies or hunger in general?
Hunger in general.
Oh, good. Like, there's ways that you can eat less and maintain a healthy weight and diet. Like, one of the methods I discovered is to reduce your portion size. Measuring the size of your meals.
But how? Okay, after you measure the size of your meals and you eat, but you still want more. And how do you exhibit that self-control when you really crave more?
That's where I would suggest removing temptations. Like when you're eating, try to remove extra temptations like ice cream or salad or
environmental control.
Yeah.
What I meant to say is don't bring bowls or platters of food to the table when you're able. This may tempt you to serve yourself seconds. And you can put all the foods in appropriate containers after serving yourself one portion. You can also package up leftovers and store in the refrigerator for leftovers in case you get hungry again.
Another good trick is to eat slower. Your stomach recognizes there's more food, you get full quicker, and you eat less.
Now, you've eaten with me before, and you know that I'm not a slow eater.
Exactly. I was going to suggest that to you at some point. So right now I'm doing it.
I got my eating habits from my father. And have you ever seen my father inhale a cheeseburger?
I have.
He puts he opens his mouth up super duper wide, just like me, and just scarfs that fucker down. Like, I think about 3 bites is all he needs. And then the burger Man versus Burger, it only takes 3 bites. It takes people about 15 bites. It takes,
Well, certainly you could improve by eating slower.
Yeah.
And smaller bites are usually good, not only for your throat, but also for your stomach.
It's good to savor it, but when I savor it, it's like, Jesus Christ. When you eat just a little bit of a cookie, that little bite of a cookie, you want to just devour the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah, and that's one tempting, snacks to come across. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I could just, crave on things like macaroni and cheese, grilled cheese, cookies, or whatever. Plus ice cream.
I love ice cream sandwiches, by the way, too. They're delicious.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I like cheesecake.
Who brings all that stuff inside the house? I don't understand. Who brings it in the house?
Me.
That's where you're making the mistake.
But I got to buy for the old man, too.
You can't eat it if it's not there, though.
But the old man asks for it, and he requests it. Now that I live with him now, if he requests something, because I'm looking after him too, and he asks for something,
You know who could actually help you? Jimmy Lethal. He's been doing this stuff.
Jimmy Leach. I'm not going to go on meth, Debbie.
No, he's been working out and stuff. He really has.
Really?
Yeah, he's gone crazy. Boss Ross says, "Fuck you, people. You can't handle the truth." That's not Boss Ross. That is not Boss Ross.
Is there a Boss Ross in the chat room?
Yes, there's a Boss Ross in the chat room.
Wait, let me look at this. Why? I don't see a Boss Ross in the damn chat room.
Don says that he did Trixie a few times, and Racer X was his cousin. The stupid monkey was on crack, and he was a demon who fucked that little monkey.
Oh, Speed Racer reference.
Mickey, look, Mickey Rooney's in the chat. He says, "I eat people like you for breakfast." Oh my goch. The chat room on Spreaker.
I'm not seeing Boss Ross's name in there. I'm seeing Monster.
Yeah, Boss Ross actually said, F you can't handle the truth comment.
Yeah, he's there.
Oh, yeah.
He's there.
How far down is
13 minutes ago was Boss Ross. Boss Ross.
Is it Boss? I don't see Boss Ross. Did they erase it?
No, he's still there.
17 minutes, 15 minutes.
Go back up. It's 13 minutes.
Oh.
Look at the picture of
Yeah.
him.
There he is.
He says, oh, now he's Mickey Rooney. Oh, my God. Mickey Rooney was so mean. It was horrible.
There's Mickey.
Oh, man.
Did everybody that wasn't here, did all of y'all miss the storm that I lived through? Y'all want to hear the piece of the storm? Did you hear it?
I saw that fucking thing.
Did you hear it?
And why didn't you go to the movie in the storm?
It was pretty bad. Y'all didn't hear any of this stuff?
I
want
that
to play
shit.
a couple of minutes.
Lightning?
I want to play a couple of minutes of this for you guys, or just 1 minute. This is me stuck at home alone in the middle of the day in a level 5 Texas thunderstorm. Now, what you're going to hear, it's going to sound like a bunch of something hitting. This is baseball-sized hail hitting my roof, and then me trapped in the middle of this storm. Here we go. Listen. Yeah, she got caught forging prescription, and she told the DA that I did it. I made her go in the... Okay.
But you listen, I think I'm starting to see why people are so mad.
Okay, I'm listening to my show when all of a sudden, listen. That is hail hitting my house. This is the front side of the vortex over us. The suction was so bad. When I go to open the front door, I turn to say, Hank, stay back. And it pulls the door out of my hand and slams it. And then it almost pulls my storm door off. And I scream. That's when I scream, But this is the front part of it. I'm going to skip from this to go to the back part of the storm.
Ah!
I know, it's terrible. Listen to it. Okay. Now we goes to the backside, which the suck zone is always more powerful than any storm. Here's the backside of it. Okay, that's where the door gets pulled out of my hand, and the front in the storm door, which is solid glass, gets sucked right off out just open. This is the back end of the vortex, the dangerous part. Debbie all by herself in a level 5 fucking thunderstorm. Do you think you can handle that? It's pretty wild. I get the dogs in the bathtub with me. They're going, what the fuck are we doing?
Are they all got, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that stays on the ground is the bathtub. Because I thought if this vortex drops, it didn't drop. It stayed up in the air. But if it drops, I'm fucked.
Now, do you think I would be good to do like a David Fiker operation?
Absolutely. Yep. I think because your stomach is too big.
Yeah. I might have to do that.
Batman?
Yeah.
Oh,
or maybe appetite suppressants.
Yeah, I would continue to diet and work out and use that as a last resort. That's a painful process.
I know, but he's saying he can't control it. That it's like heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no doubt. Join Overeaters Anonymous.
They were all a bunch of like old women who, I don't know. I went there and it was like,
baby,
where are the cookies? Because I know at the Alcoholics Anonymous they had cookies, and I didn't go there for the alcohol. I went there for the cookies.
Wait a minute. The doctors treating food addiction. I love the doctors. They're so smart.
This is real life.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Definitely.
the night before I was planning to go see Carol at the Breathe Life Healing Center when I got a phone call from our producers that she had decided to leave treatment. Mm-hmm. And Breathe Life Healing Center founder Brad Lamb is here saying that you believe, based on your experience, this may be one of the hardest, if not hardest, addictions to overcome, and we don't take it seriously enough.
Absolutely. Harder than meth, harder than nicotine, because we have to eat. And we heard Carol say, nobody rules me but me. But actually, this eating addiction is ruling her. Kathleen Murphy is my clinical director, and we worked with her really day in, day out, from dawn till dusk, to help create hope for her and a plan for living that was out of the addiction. And most people that struggle with eating addictions will never recover because it's so much more than a diet. It's really a new plan for living. And so it's not about making peace with the food. It's about coming to a new relationship with, for most people, trauma in their past that they eat over. And that's what...
Well, she has tools to self-soothe.
All right, who kicked your ass when you were a child? What happened? Was it the twin or was it Boss Ross? Let's just cut to the chase here.
Debbie?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
And turning it over, and I know the 12 steps of food, Overeaters Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous, and turning your will over to a power greater than yourself is part of that.
All right, I'm going to be the power that's greater than you. Baby.
Source energy. Debbie is source energy.
I know. What are we going to do? We can't lose this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to fix you, Brian.
God forbid
damn it.
that this hunger is unmanaged.
I'm not letting you die on my clock.
Not on my watch. Okay. Hey, when is the last time you had your blood pulled? What is your triglycerides and your cholesterol and your LDL? What does that look like?
I got that a while ago. I haven't checked it yet.
Really?
Get it checked.
Who was president? Who was president when you got it pulled? Do you remember? Was it that long ago? No.
I got everything done because they had me. and then I
Right
went
about-
back again. But
Right about the
still
time
have-
Carter left office.
Because I had to go to the emergency room because they had my whatchamacallit.
What?
Well, my EKG read like something wrong, and they put me in the emergency. You remember they put me in the emergency room.
They said he was having a heart attack. This Jewish producer.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Is that a heart attack?
Yeah, you can have a silent. That's why it's a silent killer. You can have a silent heart attack and not even know it.
Like, and I won't show any symptoms.
Absolutely, you better believe it. 150%.
But like, could I have a heart attack and not show any symptoms?
Yes.
Like even like.
Yes. You could have a completely clogged artery if you have LDL that's bad and your cholesterol is high and your ALP is high and all that stuff is high. Your blood could look like mayonnaise right now and you don't even know it. Red mayonnaise.
And a lack of exercise also.
See, I try
exacerbates the problem.
I try to scare him. People would say, Debbie, don't be that way. No, I want to do this. I want to scare him. I want to scare him into doing something about it, sweetie. Well, I mean, I know you think you're going to live forever because you're Mr. Midnight Movie and you're happy and you're there and you've got your dog and all that happy stuff. But let me tell you something. It may not be that way. I mean, what can I say? I don't want this to happen to you. And like I said, if you need me, I will fly out there. I'll go stand by. I've got enough money to go stand by on United right now, straight to LAX. And I will walk in and say, what the fuck have I got to do?
Debbie.
What?
You said you won't go down into hospitals.
Oh, I'm going to now because I got the shit scared out of me when I went in there last week. They said, this is it. You're to level 10. If it happens again, I'm not sure that we can do it.
Whoa.
Have you had the operation?
Nope. Right now, I would let Steven, my son, take it out if I could. I want it gone so much I can't stand it because it's horrible. But I just fooled around and fooled around and fooled around and just because that's what happens. Your body gives you these flags, these little, hey there, I need your attention. You're fucking up. And I just kept ignoring it because once it goes away, it goes away. But when it hits and it hits hard. And
how come you haven't had it taken out?
Well, I decided to do it the next day after I got home from the hospital. After I dealt with Wolfman, I got onto that and I got into this deal on the insurance, and it's like really fucked up because I don't know what happened, but Blue Cross and Blue Shield, I don't know if they canceled me or not, but the guy said, you do know that filing a fraud case against this guy might cause your insurance to be canceled. So I don't know if it's canceled or not, but there was a guy that I got the insurance through, okay, about 2 or 3 years ago, health insurance, and we've been paying premiums every month, and no big deal. And he said that something got kicked back on it for some reason. It was just, it's all real weird, and so I don't know what to do. So I'm sort of in a standstill right now. But Victor said if we have to, so he went out the next day and just purchased from an agent just a policy on me, but it doesn't go into effect till July 1st. And so it's all fucked up. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about
The
it.
one thing I would be afraid of would be open heart surgery.
If I could go right now and get it done, I would go this far. I would hang up the phone and go right now and get it done if I could. But I'm not sure if it's going to work and go through and stuff like that. I'm scared to death of it. I don't want to be stuck with a $15,000 bill on my hands, which is not that much, but still, because my doctor that I went to get my thyroid, he says, you're looking at about 15 grand. Yeah, seriously.
Well, for me, the expense of open heart surgery and the pain and like you everyone I know that's had like open heart surgery is like never the same. They crack open your chest.
No, baby, they used to. They do it all now with little bitty things. They go up your penis. Hey, I have to tell you what happened to our house. Stephen and I are wired into our modem. We're wired in. We don't use the Wi-Fi. Stephen because of his gaming, and me just because I don't know why. Well, after the storm blew in, Bebe says if you paint the room blue, wear a blue, and eat off blue plates, you will eat less. Bebe's a genius.
That's true.
What is it about blue?
Yeah, I'm curious. What does blue have to do with meals? or cut in portion size.
All I know is I would trust Beppe Grillo with my life. If I was unconscious in a coma, I would sign over my life to Beppe Grillo to make decisions.
I got to go to the bathroom real quick,
All
guys.
right,
I'm going to be back in about half an hour.
No problem. No problem.
So in the meantime, we'll play this for Mr. Midnight Movie, right? You know what I'm going to play. You know what I'm going to play. You know.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. Cause he ain't got nobody to listen to. I'm blue, I've been deed, I've been died, 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 I've been deed, I've been died. I'm blue, I've been deed, I've been died, 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 I've been deed, I've been died.
Wow.
It is loud? Is it? I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. If I was green, I would die.
I have a blue house with a blue window.
And Beppe told me to paint the dining room blue, so I won't eat too much food, you know. And maybe I will live a little bit more. I'm serious though. It's not funny. Da 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 da. I'm blue, abadia, you buy da boo dee da boo die, da boo dee da do die, da boo dee da boo die. We're opening Google Voice, cause somebody's trying to call on the Google Voice number. I don't know who it is, but I think that it's Beppe Grillo on the do 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 do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait a minute, we have stuff coming in from everywhere. Everybody cares about you. Everything is blue.
We all care for Mr. Midnight.
Oh, hell yes. Turn that off, Debbie. Where is it? Is it back? Is he back yet? Gumdrop?
No, I'm just saying. We care. We care, and even though he takes 30-minute shits and he eats at the speed of light, we still love him.
Yeah, we care about him.
Still love the big guy.
You know something? Studies have shown that filling up on low or no calorie foods can help you tame your hunger and eat less.
Like, give me an example. Like a lettuce, or what? What are you talking about?
Beverages to try. For that include unsweetened coffee or tea, flavored water, or a glass of skimmed milk. Of course, enough clear fluids have to be consumed throughout the day, so you'll replace all the fluids you lost.
Oh yeah. Recently had a hospital run of my own in December, and I went through February, and I was on at one point a liquid diet, and it was tough at first to sustain. I was not active during the first couple weeks, and so it was much easier. I didn't really have to replace a whole lot of burnt calories or burnt energy. So I found it really easy, surprisingly easy. And then once I started getting back into my normal routine, I'm like, oh heck no, I don't think I could see myself doing that right now. Just have too much physical activities and too much stuff to replace in my body.
Yeah.
One thing I did do though, I dropped about almost 30 pounds, and I've kept it off. I'm right at the same spot I was since I lost my 25 pounds, and that was around December. I was I've been working on it, but that was at the point where I am now, and I'm not going back, man. I'm not going back. Not going back. The hardest thing for me though is late night eating, so I can get through most of the day with eating low calories, high energy or high foods that are going to give me the most and get the most out of what I eat. What I should say, and but late night, man, that's like the hardest thing.
Yeah. Of course, we can be guilty of late night snacking at one point or another. I know I did. Right. Yeah.
Did or do? You don't late
I mean,
night snack?
I do. I do at times. Yeah.
You do have those breakdowns.
Yeah.
Are you into any athletics of any kind?
Well, the last thing I've done in college and high school was run track and doing some elliptical, weight, like push-ups and set-ups, all that good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's what I'm doing now. I'm playing basketball once a week, sometimes twice a week, and then I'm doing a day on the elliptical, and then I do a little bit of weights.
Hold on, it's Heather.
Training.
Hold on.
Heather, you are but a dream. And so I lost about 30 pounds, and I don't plan on giving them back.
Wow, that's great. A healthy weight management can prevent problems like, say, gallbladder stones.
Ooh, yeah. I don't want that pain. No. I don't want to have to try to pass a stone. No. Wait, now that's usually, is that from intake of too much minerals and not enough liquids and hydration, or is there? I don't know what the cause of that is.
Well, the gallstones happen to be hardened deposits of digestive fluids. Gallstones that don't cause systems usually don't need treatment. Yeah.
Don't need treatment.
Listen. Hank's coming in. Victor's trying to come in the house, and listen to Hank growling. Listen.
Victor.
He's going real loud. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, too much cholesterol can produce gallstones.
Oh, I do have high cholesterol. I got to get that down. Got to get the cholesterol down, Debbie. It's my next thing.
Yeah, too much LDL can cause a lot of problems, like what Debbie said about the blood becoming mayonnaise.
Yuck. I don't eat actual mayonnaise. I can't imagine how disgusting blood mayonnaise would be. Ew.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Do not want that in my diet. No.
No, sorry.
No. Hold the blood mayo.
Oh, man. Of course, people who experience symptoms usually require gallbladder removal surgery.
Wow. Yeah. What's the most medical attention you've ever had? Have you ever had a hospitalization for a broken bone or anything?
I don't have an incident where I have broken bones.
Excellent.
Oh, thank God. I would have known if I had broken bones.
Much fewer. I bet you, and I'm just throwing this out there, okay? As a middle-aged guy, I think I can reflect on this a little bit. I think the children of my generation was the last generation that truly broke a lot of bones. I bet you if you look at the numbers, broken bones are way down over the last 25 years.
Wow.
Just a guess. because kids are so sheltered now. They're not allowed to do anything. Like, I broke my bones because I was, out doing stupid things, and which is, I could see the positives there of not, putting certain kiboshes on certain games and whatever. But nowadays it seems like kids don't get the opportunity to break bones. Like, they're so like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. Back when I was a kid, I think there was a lot less of that.
Yeah. It's one thing to get a good amount of exercise, including strength and endurance exercise, but it's another thing to be reckless with it.
True that. But that was how I learned, and some kids learned the hard way. And so hopefully there's replacements for how they learn. I think there is. I think there's a much better, maybe just the right direction for kids. When I was a kid, that would have prevented a ton of broken bones, I bet. Just a thought.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to look into that.
Yours. Yeah. Yeah, of course. People need to exercise, but they got to know where to look,
Yeah. Look up, look left.
Yeah. One of the things I used to exercise, besides the traditional means, is that Wii Fitness and Wii Sports can encourage even gamers to exercise.
Interesting. I always liked that Wii Sports. That's pretty fun. But not the high impact exercise that I did, back then. I don't know which is worse. I don't think that those high impact sports, help everybody. I think in my case, it was like more of like mental release, or just as much mental release as there was, physical exertion and getting in shape per se. And then, so, I wonder now, like, I don't think we is able to help in that sense. So I wonder if physical activities are down too. I'm gonna have to check into that.
Yeah.
My dogs are going wild. So
I'm
right.
here. I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're in what part of the country? Sorry, I'm just like I'm very intrigued by your new caller, Debbie. I think this guy's
Dr.
great.
B? Oh, I think he's great.
Dr. B. What part of the country are you from?
Well, I could say I'm from the South, particularly in the state of Arkansas.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anybody from Arkansas. I know somebody that moved to Arkansas. I don't think they're from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very interesting. All right, Debbie. So, where's Brian? What happened to him?
I don't know. He said he'd be gone for about a half an hour. I don't know where he went.
Oh, you're right.
Remember?
That's right. I thought he was joking.
No.
Score a dime bag.
No. When he takes a shit, he means business.
Oh, shit. Well, Google Voice, I opened up and I have some text messages on there from some people I was reading.
Okay.
So many different. I don't know who is who because Beppe always has a different number when he calls in.
Yeah, he does. Very hard person to follow. He's very paranoid. This Uncle Enzo and Beppe Grillo. Very, Enzo. Very paranoid.
He did say, "I'd like a Susanna Huff's version of Our Lips Are Sealed." He's so cute. He is funny. I like him for some reason. He says, friendly relationships are dangerous. They lend themselves to ambiguities, misunderstandings, and conflict, and they always end badly. Formal relationships, on the other hand, are as clear as spring water. Their rules are carved in stone. There is no risk of being misunderstood, and they last forever. See? He just gives us these. He's our mentor. He's our invisible mentor. He goes, hi, Wind, how are you?
That's oddly true.
I have an ongoing discussion with Beppe Grillo for like the last couple months on Skype. Almost every day we have a little chat in a interplay. And anyway, sorry, Dr. B, you were making a point there, I think.
Thanks.
Or were you? Maybe not. I thought you were. Yeah. Anyways, just a thought.
Yeah.
Debbie?
Yes, I
What
thought
are
you
you
were
doing?
talking. I was reading some text. I thought you were talking to Dr. B.
No, you were. I just butted into it. I just butted in and gave my 2 cents. I didn't mean for you guys to stop the conversation.
Bebe gives great advice. I'm telling you, he gives great advice. When I was surrounded by that hate in that other chat room over there, he was giving me some good stuff. Really some good stuff. He was doing good. Yeah.
He does have some gems.
He said, if a guy is close to you, you can't slight him. You can't slight that guy. A real grievance can be resolved. Differences can be resolved. But an imaginary hurt, a slight, that motherfucker going to hate you till the day he dies. It's when people turn on me and say, oh, she's mean, she's bad, when they're just making it up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he wrote down the lyrics to a song that says, can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shield, no secrets to reveal. It doesn't matter what they say in the jealous games people play. Our lips are sealed.
Yeah.
There's a weapon that we must use in our defense, silence. When you and I look at them, look right through them, that's when they'll disappear. That's when we'll be feared. It doesn't matter what they say in the jealous games that people play because our lips are sealed. Give no mind to what they say. It doesn't matter anyway. Now, hush, my darling, don't you cry. Quiet angel, forget their lies.
Wow.
No,
That
it's
sounds like an
true.
effective way to deal with trolls and assholes.
Yeah, but it's the best advice I think I've ever received in my life when he said, there's a weapon in our defense, silence. Because if you put a spotlight on something that is, even in your real life, Jewish producer or Dr. B,
Yeah.
if somebody's, because people play a lot of games in inner office.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I say, well, he this and he that. And if you don't get all pulled into it, you just ignore it and say it's not true.
Yeah.
Our lips are sealed. Yeah.
That song
That's why I've never liked the office atmosphere because of that. It's like forced relationships with people that you may or may not otherwise want to have relationships with, and you're kind of, forced into this predicament, and
awesome sauce.
God forbid.
Awesome sauce. I hate awesome sauce. It's horrible.
Awesome sauce is a horrible saying. Yes. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I was thinking.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Our lips are sealed. I thought you were going to play it. Come on.
Oh, I'd love to. But he says, what I need to do, Blue Cross and Blue Shield says we reinstated your thing.
Good.
Look at that. Yeah, good. Okay. He said to look for, what is the girl's front that you liked from the Bangles? What was her name? I can look at
Susanna Hoff.
He said to look up Susanna Hoff singing Our Lips Are Sealed.
Nobody is going to beat Go-Go's version, I predict.
Let's see. We never know. She's pretty good. I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. If I was green. Matthew Sweet and Susanna Hoffs and Our Lips Are Sealed. You ready?
I think so.
We'll give it running up the flagpole anyway.
Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, I'm so surprised. Can you see them? See right through It doesn't matter anyway. Our lips are sealed.
She recorded that in 2013. That's pretty wild. 2013. Did y'all hear me? No?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah, it's not that good of a version, if you ask me.
I don't think you can beat the Go-Go's. With the Go-Go's?
Can't beat the Go-Go's version. No way. I mean, no way.
She
And
did
I
a
like,
bunch
both
of
those
songs.
players.
Here's Killer Queen by Susanna Hoff and Matthew Sweet.
Keeps them away, shine
By the way, it's great.
in a
I
pretty
love it.
cabinet. Let them eat cake, she says. Just like Marie Antoinette. Built in a remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy. At any time, an invitation you can't decline. Caviar and cigarettes, well-versed in etiquette.
Extraordinarily nice. She's a killer queen. Okay, what about Got to Get You Into My Life by Matthew Sweet? Is she married to Matthew Sweet?
I know, I'm starting to wonder.
She does everything. Here's Got to Get You Into My Life.
Put on Laura Branigan.
Laura Branigan.
All right, but she's not singing. It's time it's red. Let you know what I would done.
Branigan.
Blow me. Laura Branigan. She died.
She did
she
not.
did. Yes, she did, about just a couple years ago.
Yeah. It's
Wait
very
a minute.
sad. It's very
Wait,
sad.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very sad.
The Go-Go's? Wait a minute.
No.
Oh,
Laura
no.
Branigan was not with the Go-Go's.
Oh, shit,
You
you're right.
said this goes out to Joe Seeker.
Of Laura Branigan in 1982, and now you're going to hear her latest top 20 hit called The Power of Love. Here is this sizzling, sensuous, emotive,
Okay,
evocative.
take a
Am I
cold
going too
shower.
far?
You would do it.
God dang.
Oh, she's good looking.
Lovers sleeping tight. It's rolling by like thunder now.
The night is my world.
As I look in your eyes,
She had a very
Yo,
powerful
Debbie.
voice.
I
Yes.
hold on to your body.
Yes, Joe. Yes, Joe.
So it wasn't Laura Branigan. I have a feeling that Mr. Midnight Movie was thinking of Belinda Carlisle, the
Linda
overeater.
Carlisle. Oh, is she a big one now?
Is she dead?
Well,
is she obese?
No.
No, but she had a very, very well-known eating problem, eating disorder for many years.
Can you feel it? It's a cheeseburger that I put in my mind.
Wow, that was good.
Wow.
That was really good. No, I'm serious. That was really good.
I want to
Thank
hear
you.
you sing Venus. Can you sing Venus, Mr. Midnight Movie?
Venus,
No.
Venus, if you will.
No, you old thing. It's Venus. Madonna, she's got it. Well, you're my Venus. You're that one by the Shocking Blue.
You're my Venus.
You're my something.
You're my
Your
time. What's
your desire.
Your desire.
The desire.
Your desire.
Full of
Venus.
The goddess on the mount. Oh, she blew up really big. She blew up really big, boys.
Who?
She got the very
Belinda?
rotund.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she's
Belinda.
got the I Like Food trouble too here. Here she is
You know
just
who
recently.
also, Guns N' Roses, what the hell's his name?
Axl Rose.
Axl Rose
Got
got
Porky.
kind of fatty. Porky boy.
You know who got big is John Travolta. Johnny T.
And Steven, how about
Yeah,
Steven
sure.
Seagal?
How come some men just get these gigantic heads? They had this huge head. John Travolta's head looks like a pumpkin.
Let's not forget Steven Seagal.
No, Steven Seagal's humongous. He's a good one.
He's
really
going back
good.
to his Jewish bagel roots.
He's not an Italian?
No.
Damn.
Cheers.
Alex Jones.
Don't tell Alex Jones, please.
You don't want that guy at your bar mitzvah.
Oh, God.
He's a Jew! Gilbert Gottfried.
Nice.
Baby, come back. Listen, baby. Mary Hawkins. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we'd choose. We'd fight and never lose. 'Cause we were young and sure to find our way. I was raised on
When did
music.
Belinda Carlisle die?
She didn't die. She's still living.
She's
Shut
alive and
up.
kicking.
We made a mistake. Jewish
Even on my-
producer.
She
Yeah,
ate
she's on
herself
my
to
Twitter
death.
feed.
Is she really? Is she following you?
No,
Well,
he doesn't
no,
know
I'm
her.
following her. My cousins do.
Reagan died in 2000.
Once upon a time, there was a tavern where we
Get out of
used
my
to
bar.
raise a glass of
All right, you're pissing me off. You know what I'm going to play?
Do it, Debbie.
You
Do it.
dare me. You don't think I'll do it, do you?
Play
No,
what?
I know you will.
You know what I'll play.
Popcorn? Oh no!
So, I heard you got the Tuck, I love to see this man.
My snaggle teeth and the brace.
But I'm frightened but what I might find. It's Mr. Midnight Movie. Where's the one where he goes, so, how's the band?
How's the bond? I'm so sick of this crap, lady.
I'm so sick of
I'm
this.
so much better looking than you.
So, how's the band? He's a
How's
real...
the bond? It's
How's the bond? How's the bond?
How's
We
the
gotta
bond?
play it. Gotta do it.
How's the gold
Gotta
bond?
happen. Gotta happen. Wait a minute. Here we go with the original.
How's the gold bond?
So, how's the gold bond doing?
You've been out all night, haven't you?
Coming along.
I'm so sick of this. When are you going to give up this
You've been
life?
out all night. You look like shit. Your hair, it looks like shit.
Oh, by the way, she's in the LGBT community and she's a lesbian.
Oh, good God, man.
That is
what's her
shocking.
name?
That is some shocking
Terry-
news.
What's her name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Terry Nunn.
I read her. I read her autobiography, and she was on Wikipedia, and she's very prominent in the LGBT community.
I wonder if she's an Antifa.
I bet she is. Her just her voice.
He said,
Spike
"Shut
Lock.
up."
Listen, Brian, listen.
I'm so
Spike Lock,
happy to be Mr.
Harry.
By the way, what's with the hair? Is that part of the new image?
In the dark, I'd like to read his. Oh, wait. Oh, what do you just watch The Burning Bed to see how to handle that prick? So, how's the band? What's with the hair?
But I'm frightened of the things I might find.
Little green man.
There must be something he's thinking
Up
of.
to scare me away.
Looks like she's ready to take a dump.
Hush, hush. Keep it down now. Voices cast.
Oh no!
What's with the hair?
Cleft
Huh?
palate man. What's with the
I should
hair?
do it
Cleft
like
palate
Patty
man.
and Selma. Voices carry.
Oh my
Making a
God.
show.
Lady.
Dude, you know what? The Simpsons should do a takeoff on that. And it should be Homer Simpson as the, I hear the band's doing really well. Voices carry.
You know what? There was one good song from that era, though. I'll tell you what, and this one right here is one of the greatest. This is like Jewish producers kind of music. He's a real freak, really. He just plays a normal guy.
Carry.
Like, lady! Yeah, that would be funny to do that, really.
Belinda Carlos.
Mexican radio.
Radio.
Belinda the LGBT supporter.
Really? Have you ever heard the Go-Go's, little one?
This is the first time I heard of the Go-Go's.
What?
First time.
Get out of my
What the
life
hell?
for
We got the
shut
beat.
the door.
We got the beat.
We got the beat.
We got the
Yeah, we
beat.
got the beat. blow us.
True story. My cousins toured with the Go-Go's in 1982.
You're a
Fun
movie
fact
star.
for you.
You're a movie star.
Not me. No.
Vacation, all I ever
They
wanted.
they're talented.
Vacation had to get away. Remember they were doing that.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
That's
Hey,
not.
Mickey.
That's not
Hey,
the
Mickey.
Go-Go's. That's not the Go-Go's.
Hey,
Who is
Mickey.
That's Tony Basil.
Na. She's Italian, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard
like
this?
You, Mickey.
It's guys like you, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you, Mickey, you. What do you do with me, Mickey? Or whatever. You never heard this, Dr. B?
I used to think that this song was about Mickey Rooney.
About what?
I thought this was a song about Mickey Rooney.
There's a weapon that we misuse. Oh, here's Jewish producer's favorite song in the whole world back in the 90s.
Okay, we're gonna do one more. Yeah.
Here we go.
Jewish producer could have married Susanna Hoff, and he didn't go out with her the second time because she didn't put out. Just think about that. She's hot as fuck, and she's Jewish. Just Google her, Susanna Hoff.
You might start dancing like an Egyptian.
Did you ever walk like an Egyptian when you were around her, Jewish producer?
All the time. You had to. That's in Act 1. You think I got her?
She's pretty hot. She's so little. She's a little bitty petite thing.
All of
Walk
fire.
like an Egyptian.
Walk
Boink.
like an Egyptian.
Shut up.
Co-founder of the Bengals.
Mr. Midnight Movie, you're so stupid. Walk like an
Bengals.
Egyptian. What about 99 cis left balloons?
99.
By the way, do you know what that song is about, Debbie?
No, what? You know
That
a
song
secret.
is all about UFOs. Check it out.
No, are you serious?
Oh, yeah. You've never listened. Oh, look.
UFOs.
Shut up, Mr.
99.
Aliens, mother
Red
ever. Aliens.
You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney. Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey Rooney. I don't want to go to the zoo.
Hey, Mickey.
I want a divorce, Mickey.
Mickey is a prick, always
I've
acting
been
like a dick.
married 9 times.
I want a divorce, Mickey.
It's guys like
And it's
you,
a-
Mickey. Mickey
great
Rooney.
band.
Divorce, Mickey. Divorce, Mickey.
Go marry
Well,
Kathy
money,
Mickey.
Mickey. Hey,
You
Mickey.
got a little old and now you're all pissed off. You were little and you thought that you were hot. And now you're all pissed off because your wife is a giant and you don't want to go to the zoo and be compliant. See, I'm a professional free roast.
I don't want to be in Cocoon.
Mickey
I didn't want the Wilford Brimley part.
Mickey Rooney
Diabetes.
is the meanest old. Hey, Mickey Rooney is the
diabetes.
meanest old man in the world. He's horrible.
It's diabetes.
Yeah.
We got to hear some of the
I'm
sizzle
diabetic.
reel.
Okay.
Let me find when he goes. Oh God, why do you have? His teeth are going to fall out, so he has to keep his teeth together. He goes, why do you always do this?
Why do you do this to me?
He
Other
hates
people.
her. Absolutely hates his wife. She's this monstrosity of a woman.
Could you imagine sleeping with that?
Oh, Mickey, look, you should have took that part that they offered you. Please shut up, he'd say.
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
In the zoo.
No, you don't want to go to the zoo.
I don't want to go to the zoo because I feel sorry for the poor animals that are
Well, that's
trapped
why
in there.
we're going. That's exactly.
One of the monkeys
I know,
attacked
but
me.
I don't want you to. That's awfully tight around your neck.
No, never mind about that. You
Just-
want me to take it
how
off?
can you- no, I want you to be able to breathe.
Oh, he hates her guts. She's this
I
big.
love that way. I'm comfortable. Don't touch me.
Don't
I
touch
had
me.
an iron.
Whose house does he go to? Remember, he goes to somebody's house and they go, no, he's not here.
Brett Favre.
Miniature boy.
Judy Garland with one of the.
Right. Thank you very much.
Judy Garland smashed
Very
me in the
sweet
face.
of you. We just did our two-person musical in New Jersey recently.
Thank you. Goodbye.
God bless you.
Good.
God bless you, Carmen.
Leave me alone when I'm eating.
He goes, Jesus Christ. Now he's all smiling at the fans. He's horrible. He was terrible. He got sued. He sued his son for emotional abuse. I'm
It
sorry.
was his stepson. His real sons, I think, didn't want to have anything to do with him. They thought he was a monster.
A monster. The elder abuse of Mickey Rooney. Yeah, he's pretty bad. He's mean. He's like Boss Ross.
Oh God! I remember my father was making a thing called Real Life in Culver City, and he had to deal with a gentleman who had all the Little Rascals stuff because he wanted to show some of the stuff because Hal Roach was also in Culver City, and he says, "Yes, I'm dealing with a 55-year-old man who dresses like Spanky." I don't know. I thought it was funny at the time.
Mr. White says, walk like a Jewish princess. Frank. And Mobster Boss Radio says, Steven Seagal is getting his latest leather coats made by Omar the Tent Maker.
Watch what I do. I was in the CIA. Special ops, baby.
CIA and drugs.
Velton goes, we got the beat. Do you remember Velton on Blog Talk Radio when he goes, hi, everybody, it's me, Velton, today for the show. Welcome. And he did this funny, do you remember that? What is going on? He's making all that noise.
I remember that.
And I said on my show one night, I said, guys, you have got to listen to this guy named Velton. I don't know. He cracks me up and goes, hi, everybody, it's me, Velton. And I was just wondering, and he would talk the entire time about that.
There was also a guy called, his show is Nimrod Radio. This was during the election of 2012, and he says, and who's going to win the election? Mitt Romney. Do it like that. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Mickey, you're so swine, you blow my mind.
Debbie gets hit hard a lot, says Dennis. You know what kills me about everybody is everybody sees what I go through. We know when the wagons start circling and stuff. It gets me all worked up. You know what I mean? I don't care because those people.
Hey,
go ahead, change the subject.
I'm so sorry. What was the great news? Because it says on your show you have great news.
I think that was just clickbait.
Journalism.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
You're copying me and JP.
Well, at least I don't put face sittings. Exactly.
That was our great. That got 28,000 hits.
Yeah, and all we did was play fart noises. Probably our greatest achievement.
Yes. Yeah, so
now,
far.
Sonny does send...
I wish we could get $1 a click.
Yeah.
Sonny does send something. By the way, I haven't talked to the Jew since May 27th, I think. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, Sonny sends something right here. It says it's called Ambari Nutrition Carb Blocker. This starch blocker works by using, what is this stuff? Let's see what we have here, and I'll see if you want to see this. Carb blocker. Clinically proven to help block starch and support weight loss. Oh, man, I don't know. You've just got to adjust. You just got to do a whole new lifestyle, and it's hard. But I'm doing it. Do it with me. I can't eat shit right now, Mr. Midnight Movie. Nothing.
Let's go to the operating table right now, Debbie.
I would go if I had somebody to take this thing out. I would go right this very second. So you just have to learn to not eat as much, and you just have to get away from loving food. Food is just food. When you eat food, you go, this is delicious and stuff like that.
Oh, fuck
yeah. Cut that out.
You know what? I'm like, oh, my mouth is having an orgasm.
But why?
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
I'm like, my taste buds are going through fucking heaven. Heaven! I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. Okay. Yes. Fuck.
That should definitely be a drop, Debbie.
Yeah. Eating the right types of food can help you manage your hunger throughout the day.
A nice big thick cut of chocolate cake with icing and shit all through that motherfucker. They're so good.
Please isolate Mr. Midnight Movie saying heaven.
It is heaven. You know, do you like red velvet cake, Debbie?
I used to before I decided if I ate it anymore, I was going to die.
Have you ever had a red velvet pancake?
I've had a red velvet thing at the State Fair of Texas. So I don't know if that counts. But I just have quit looking at food like it's some sort of a lover of mine. It's just fuel. I don't give a fuck. You know what I've had today? Will you believe me if I tell you what I've had today?
Yes.
What? Ice cubes?
When I woke up, I had nothing. And then I had a power bar, a protein power bar. And then I didn't eat for the rest of the afternoon until I was over at my daughter's house, and I still didn't eat anything. And I came home and I had, I kid you not, a cup of chicken noodle soup. That's all I've had all day.
So
and I'm fine. I'm just sitting here talking to you. I'm fine. It doesn't bother me.
And you don't ever crave a sumptuous piece of cheesecake?
Mm-mm. No, I don't, baby. I swear to God, I don't.
Really? Oh, maybe you're.
Now,
do you think it might be your gallbladder?
Well, I know it is.
Well, your gallbladder is blocking your taste buds.
No, it's not. No. It has nothing to do with that. What it is every time we eat, our liver secretes bile. So the bile helps us break down the food a little bit. So it will go through. Well, if we eat a lot of, it only secretes bile if we eat fatty food, or sugar, or grease, or something like that. And I used to live on cheeseburgers and nachos. Well, if it's putting out too much bile, there's a little gallbladder that goes, hey, we'll keep it over here. Just send it over here. And they put it in there. Well, then when it sits there for so long and there's too much, it turns like a bag of marbles. And whenever the liver says, we need some bile, and so it tries to come out, it goes boink, and it gets stuck in that chute. And your entire body, your entire abdomen goes into spasms trying to get it through there. It's really bad. It's bad, they say, it's labor pains.
My father had that. He had a gallbladder operation.
Did you see him go through a gallbladder attack? A colic attack?
He was vomiting, yeah.
But was he in pain?
Yeah, he didn't go because he was running the marathon. He was managing the marathon. There was a Western Hemisphere marathon that he was managing at the time, and he didn't want to give that up. So he was just trudging through it, and he was not going to the hospital.
So what happened? What happened to him?
They got it. He went to intensive care, and they gave him the operation.
It's pretty bad. It's called biliary colic. I've never felt pain like that in my life. I asked the nurses once they gave me this shot of Dilaudid or whatever it was. I said, is it my imagination or does this hurt this bad? And she goes, darling, we've had to hold them down. So there you go. It's pretty bad.
Have you ever broken a bone before, Debbie?
Nope. Never been in a fight. Never hit anybody. Nobody's ever hit me. I've never broken a bone. But I will now that I've said that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you never you and a girl never like when you were in high school or even up at a grammar school?
Nope. Never.
I got suspended for fighting a couple of times.
That I would believe.
Did you ever get suspended for fighting, JP?
Yes, I did. One time.
Only one?
One time. And that was in 7th grade.
I remember I got in a fight with a kid, and they separated us. And the kid ran off, and they put me in the principal's office, and the principal was lecturing me. And the kid busted through the window of the principal's office, and we started fighting right there in the principal's office.
The guy I got into a fight with, it's actually 6th grade, and the guy kept calling me Jew Bagel. And something stupid, and I got pissed, and I'm like, shut up or whatever, and the guy kept going, calling me, he must have, looking back now, he was, probably from a racist family, but he was a super racist guy, and then we just started shoving each other, and I think each of us threw a punch, and then we both got pulled into the office, both got suspended, and that was that.
No, nowadays that kid would have been like Antifa.
That would have been on Twitter for days.
This is why people need to be homeschooled rather than going to a public school, because bullying is one of the main problems that public schools are, struggling with. That's something that can't be solved by, let's just whatever they do. That it's not as effective as what parents may suggest.
Colin Flaherty has a thing about like how he does the white girl bleed a lot and don't make the black kids angry. And he says that a lot of these kids are allowed to do things that you would never allow in your own home, and they're allowed to get away with the kinds of behaviors. With that being said, I have to get myself to Betty Bye.
All right.
Good night, Debbie. Good night, JP. Good night.
Jewish producer.
Good night, Mr. Midnight Movie.
Good night, Debbie. Why didn't you say good night to me, Debbie?
I was saying good night to you.
Good night to you. Good night to you.
Good night.
Was it good? All right.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.
That's it.
And then he just goes away.
Yeah, he's off into the diabetic sleep land.
Diabetic sleepland. It's horrible.
Oh, come on. At least he's trying to be healthy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but I worry about him. I really do. I worry about him a lot.
Oh, right. Okay.
143 is a new record for 3M, says Count Pepe.
10:45 our time. Yeah, it is. It's like getting on the late side.
Yeah.
But it is a Saturday.
Yep. Excuse me.
Tell Pepe to call in.
I'm talking to
we
him.
need Pepe Grillo.
I'm talking to him in a private chat. He needs to call in, and now that Mr. Midnight Movie dropped, and give us some hardcore.
Oh man, guys, asking me to do shows all the time.
He does a man crush on you.
He does a good one.
Yeah, he does. I guess Steve Roche is permanently gone again. We can write him off. He went back through the revolving door of friendship. I don't know what happened to Steve. I think his life kind of fell apart on him for a while, so.
He's a man of ups and downs.
He's always moving, never staying still, like a shadow in the night.
Yeah. Steve, if you're out there, call in.
I don't know if he will.
Pepe Grillo. Pepe Grillo has no excuse. He should be calling in.
He has nothing going on. What does he have? No kids, no nothing?
He's got no life. He's a loser. And he should call in.
Like the TCR trolls who are being assholes. Yeah, it sounds like them. Oh my.
Audrey sent something. Hold on. We have Audrey sending something in, which says, new research shows that people eat less if there's a higher contrast in colors between the plate and the food. For example, if you eat a light-colored food like pasta off a dark blue plate, you will probably eat less than if you eat the pasta off of a white plate. Everything in my house is white. Every towel, everything I have. That's good, Audrey. Really good. And then we have from this number. Yeah, the last time he said something was at 11:30. So it's been about an hour since he texted.
Let me hit him up.
Yeah, call in and talk to Jewish producer Pepe Grillo. Call in. Oh, I'm getting sleepy all of a sudden. Maybe I should go to bed with Mr. Midnight Movie at the same time, I guess, really, is what I'm trying to say.
It's tough to recover from that when somebody bails on the show because they're tired. It's such a mood killer.
Yeah, he goes to bed. He's just a sleeper. He likes to sleep a lot. I don't think I could live with him. If he tried to make me sleep whenever he slept, I would just lay there looking at the ceiling going, oh my God, I can't sleep. I can't do this. I can't sleep that much. I just can't. I'm not that much of a sleeper. Never was.
Yeah. Average adult sleeper sleeps 7 to 9 hours a day. Sounds like Mr. Midnight Movie might have slept more than 7 or 9 hours. Just saying.
Does he still work 7 days a week?
Well, no, he doesn't work 7 days a week, but he does work on the weekends.
Oh, okay. All right, got it.
He's got a tough schedule, but my schedule is about to get really nice. About one more week, and then I am I'll be working, but it'll just be a smooth
You want me to try to
through
call
summer.
Beppe right now?
Yes.
Because he's talking to me. Phone to call with.
I Skyped him. I said, "You son of a bitch! You call a mommy now."
I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. If I was green, I would die. Here we go. Calling Beppe Grillo live and on the air. I've been talking to him on and off during the night, so maybe he'll pick up. I don't know. He needs to give us. We need your sage wisdom, Beppe. Need it. I have to fix the audio.
Or to click.
He always goes,
Everybody.
pronto?
1, 2, check.
Call failed because the number was unreachable. What does that mean? Hold on.
Boo.
Damn it. Let's try
Disconnected.
Another one of his disconnected numbers.
Well,
another dead end with
on.
Beppe Grillo.
Hold on. Let's try this one. All right, we'll try this number. I called him one night and I got him. Hold on.
He's
ready?
busy taking his Xanax.
He takes Xanny bars?
I don't know. I think he does. I think Bepe's got a little problem with the Xannies.
Hey, what's going on, our daddy?
Our daddy's in
Our
Montana?
daddy.
Okay, we got a call coming in. I mean, it's ringing. It should... The last time I called him, he was pronto. Here he goes. This is a number that I have for him. I don't know what it is.
All right. Shh. No, nothing again. Sounds like another call fail.
Oh, boo! Boo!
I just keep saying calling. Damn it. How do you get a hold of him? Through Skype? Wait a minute. Let me try this. Called failed because number was unreachable. Okay. Let me try this. Hold on. Phone call. I'll put one more number in there that... well, I guess I'll do it over here. Okay. I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. Wait a minute. Make a call. How do I do just make a call to somebody else, not to the numbers that I have here?
Yeah, it's tough for me. I'm trying to add him, but it won't let me for some reason.
Type the number. Okay, it is the number. I have another number for him. It is, I'm not going to say it out loud. Excuse me. Dash. Here we go. Call. And call. Here we go. If he doesn't answer this one, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Bavanculo.
It says calling. It takes a minute before it rings, but we'll see. Because I called one night and he was like, pronto? And he couldn't hear me or I couldn't hear him. I forgot
We
which
could
one.
not complete your call. Please try again.
What the fuck is going on? Is it my Google Voice? Do I not have any calling credits or whatever the fuck?
Does he have a Skype account you could call with your Skype?
I don't know. I don't know him on Skype.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Because these are free.
I thought this was free too. Maybe I can just call somebody that we know, then see what if they answer.
For some reason, when I try to add him to the call, it's rejecting it. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah. So annoying. Maybe that's because you called me. That might be it.
Let me see if I can just call my phone number. Hold on. My cell phone.
Oh, yeah. Minutes are charged for that.
Oh, hold on. We have somebody calling in. Hang on. I have to hang up on you. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. Hang up on you. No, not you. I've got 3 things going. Hang on. I'm trying to see if my phone will answer. Hold on, guys. We got somebody calling in on Skype, but at the same time, I'm trying to see if my phone will ring. Yeah, it's all right. It's ringing. Hello? Yeah. So it works. All right, let's go pick up the person that called in on Skype. I think he wants to talk about drama. Hold on. Add to call. I don't know. Y'all, I never can add calls when y'all are on the line for some reason. It's weird. It's Dennis. Dennis.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, Jimmy was just here.
What? Dennis, when you call in, you need to talk to us, please. Hello? He does this every time he calls in. Dennis.
Hi.
Hi. What's on your mind?
No, you were trying to get a hold of Pepe, and I had him just now. And I was trying to add him.
You had Pepe Grillo?
Count Pepe.
No. That's Jimmy Lethal.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, count. Okay, Pepe. Okay. All right. I apologize. I'm hanging up. Okay.
That was weird.
All right.
Yeah, okay. That was weird, but whatever. Hi, JP. Put a shirt on. Look at JP. He's just in there staring at us with no shirt on. You're so funny. You're so cute.
I'm trying to turn that thing off. All right, there we go.
You look cute on webcam. Dennis was playing another show on Spreaker in the background when he called us. I'm like, Dennis, get over us, okay? You, whatever. I don't know. It's okay.
Dennis the Menace.
Damn it, I can't eat anything. Oh my God, my life is miserable. Oh, I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie.
No, it's fine. I just, ugh.
There we go.
You hear my stomach growling? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. But I'm not going to eat. I am not going to do it because I think the Mr. Midnight movie hasn't been scared enough, to be honest with you.
I wonder about that too. Maybe like the lesson he needs to learn is like the one that lands him in the hospital. Whoa.
Well, he almost had a heart attack and he didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty spooky.
No consequences yet for his bad eating behaviors.
Yeah.
He needs to get the shit scared out of him like I did.
Yeah, fear can be an excellent motivator in most cases. Oh, I remember, you talking about your dad, Debbie. Fear.
Fear equals respect.
Yeah. I thought that was spot on.
Yeah, it was spot on.
Pepe.
Nothing?
No.
Pepe the Frog. Ree, Kermit.
Ree.
Ree, Kermit the Frog here. Where is Pepe the Frog?
Ree.
Oh, wait, he's faithful. Yeah, we know Kermit. That's Anti-Defamation's lead right
there.
No luck with Pepe.
I'm afraid not. That's too bad. He spreads himself a little bit too thin, I said. But I guess that's okay. That's what he wants to do, right? He has that
Like
right.
the Roman Empire, spreading its armies too thin.
Somebody logged into my Chrome on Mac through San Antonio, Texas. We noticed a recent login from your... Oh, that's my VPN. Never mind. Sorry. It has me in San Antonio, I guess. Weird. Okay, cool.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a night.
I think I am
Watch
too.
it.
I'm going to go watch a video
done.
or something. Watch a movie.
A nice slow roll tonight. Excellent call.
Yeah, good times. I'm glad everybody was on the call with us. And we're just going to have to come up with a plan to save Mr. Midnight Movie because we have to save him from himself.
Yeah.
So true. Debbie, if you ever have any input, let me know because I go visit him a lot.
We got to do something. I'm saying I'm not being funny either. Sometimes we have to save people from themselves.
Yeah, because the
I
victim
agree.
would be... Yeah, because believe it or not, in a victimless crime, someone who is a victim would be the person committing the crime.
Yeah, and if they're doing something to themselves, we have to save them, like I said, from themselves.
That's right.
Well,
Good night,
thoughts.
everybody.
So
We're
have
gonna
a good night,
we're gonna
everybody.
all hang up together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Here,
Good night,
Doc.
everybody.
Good night.